What's going on, guys? This is Nick from Games Galore, and today we're going to be doing a new video. And in this video, we're going to be I'm going to be showing you guys how to win the American War for Independence in EU4. So let's hop into it. I just got into the game, haven't done anything yet. We don't really have to do any of this stuff, but we might as well will. Just, you know, if we were doing this normally, like for me, probably choose one of these two. Probably colonize something is usually pretty decent idea to do. Oh, and then we have all this stuff, which is actually probably good depending on what they are. I'm gonna probably do every single one. Missionary strength, yes, yeah, those are all good for America, for the United States. All right, Indian policy, this is totally up to you guys depending on how you like to play. A lot of times now as America, it's probably best to do like this or this. Normally I go with this if you're a colonial nation like Great Britain, but you know, we're not talking about that because, you know, it's easier to defend it for me. But we'll just do this. Doesn't really matter. Don't have to worry about it. But let's get into the war here. First thing I would do, well, obviously you start with all these generals, which is interesting because, yeah, you lose all your military power. So you might want to be careful of that because it gives you quite a choice of generals. So you basically got to choose what you think you're going to be doing. If you want to be a more offensive general, you're going to want to choose a guy that usually has more maneuver or something if you're planning on doing more of the attacking, because then you can lose the bad bonuses for crossing rivers and stuff like that. So not bonuses, bad deficits. I don't even know what you want to call that. Let's see who I would go with here. Benedict Arnold is actually ironically one of the better ones to go with. Anthony Wayne is also very good. George Washington's got great maneuver, obviously, but he's otherwise not fantastic. But otherwise, these are all pretty even. I'm probably gonna go with Benedict Arnold. Actually, is that kind of true? You know, let's do this with George Washington because let's do this fun here. Now, I would get rid of. I would get down to like all but one after that. Like, we'll keep Benedict Arnold because I'll probably want to use him too as well. But these other guys, you're going to want to make military power. So I would choose him and then not, yeah, keep any others. Like Horatio Gates, sorry, don't need you. Nope, Green is good, and Lincoln, no need. Otherwise, George Washington is being used. Anthony Wayne, these two are both very good, but, you know, we can only have two generals. So let's just keep these two in case we need to split up any other armies. Now, you don't really need to train troops at the beginning of the game. It is possible. Obviously, you make quite a lot of money, so you might as well actually do it. Although you have to be very careful because you don't want to lose any manpower. Like, you got to keep all your manpower. It's one of the most important things. So now let's get into some of the fighting here. Okay, I don't need all of these things. We're gonna have a ton of stuff at the beginning of the game here. Oh man. All right, so they're gonna go here. Let's check this real quick. Let's make sure. I don't really want to attack over river, but do I have an option? I do not have an option unless I can get. Yeah, I can't get military access. So let's just attack them. It's just a river. Not the worst thing. 6,000 rebels. Hope we won't lose too many guys. But we do need to, like, get these out of here before Great Britain lands troops. So we're only going to lose, what, 500 guys? Maybe more. Looks like 500 guys. All right, nice. That's not too bad. You know, we'll get that back in a couple months. Okay, so we are, of course, at war with Great Britain. Thank you very much for all these things. So yeah, you're gonna want to, of course, fight them. Now, Newfoundland is interesting because you will fight them a lot, but they are at war. They are not at war with you at the start. It's interesting how they work. So we don't really have to worry about them. Otherwise, I would keep your army pretty close to your center here. I would probably train a couple mercs. Now obviously money's gone way down as we're reinforcing, but if we get a couple mercs to siege down just these English provinces here, you know, actually I'm not gonna be able to get to the creek, am I? I'm not. So actually, let's not train them. But you do want to siege down as much of their stuff as possible. It's just helpful. And all right, our navy, don't send your ships out. Obviously, Great Britain's navy is far superior to ours, and we will lose every single ship. So of course that is not a good idea. Just have to be very careful of doing that. Now we do have free merchants, which I didn't even notice. So actually, you probably want to do that at the beginning as well. Don't do what I did. Might as well just collect from trade. Now, like, all of our merchants are free, which is kind of interesting because we have a lot of merchants. You know, we don't even really have anything here. You might as well collect. We don't have anything to actually send. Down here, we will transfer trade power. We have a lot of guys that don't really have much that they need to do. So we'll just have them randomly collect trade in a whole bunch of different places that we have range on. Like, do we have range here? We do have range here. Collect. You want to get as many merchants. Some of them only make, like, yeah, not even a ducat, but that's still highly beneficial. Can we stop with these maps, please? I did start from the historical start, so this is what the world looks like. Manchu / Qing are quite good. I'm not sure why they aren't Qing at the moment, actually. I guess they hadn't formed yet. But yeah, of course, you can do this war at any point. It's actually probably a lot easier if you don't do it from the historical start. But if you're doing it from the historical start, then you'll want to watch this. Now, that's 1K. Now, we might as well put our general on him because, you know, we have no reason not to. And, yeah, why would you not want to? So, yeah, these guys, you can tell, they're not really, like, they're making 0 ducats. But they are, they work on it over time, and it does get better. Alright, so our guys are marching around here. So we have... Okay, we got some new... Okay, what is this? Okay, why would we not do this? Oh, lose 90 ducats. Yeah, that's worth it. Obviously, very, very worth it. Now, we are sieging this down over here. Probably go to speed 3. Wait for this to siege. And now, basically, it's a waiting game. You were waiting for Great Britain to land troops. Because there isn't much we need to do until that point. And he will. He'll probably land like 40,000-ish. I'm guessing around usually. And then we're just basically going to run around until he'll make peace with us. Which starts... you need to run out this 42 that you can see here, the 42 length of war. Once you do that, they'll basically give up. Yeah. And we don't really get France's help in this. Oh, you do get the mission, I believe, in the thing later on. But we don't have that yet. But you will eventually get that. I think... yeah, you can't now at the while you're at war. Military access from Albaniki. Why not? Albaniki. Alright, so he actually can get up there. Look at that. But not down there. So we're just going to let him march, I guess. Actually... okay, so Great Britain's troops have landed, so never mind. We actually will keep him going up there. But now we're going to want to set up some line at a fort. Some type of defense here. So let's see if we can get our men up into the fort quickly. Before he gets there. We need to get him to attack us. Use the fort to cancel his bonuses. We don't want him. We need everything we can get here. Quest for military access from Fox. Go for it, bud. Our troops are superior to theirs, but if you don't want to fight them at any point. Basically, you don't want to fight them. That's... you retake forts as they take them, and we fight like that. That's how you do this. Yeah, that's come under his occupation. A loan offer from Iroquois. That's okay, bud. Thank you. So we're just going to let him do his own thing. It is a good idea to have like a merc train, like following them. Doesn't really matter if they kill it. But you just re-siege stuff. We're just going to draw on the length of the war, basically. Without engaging them unless they attack us. And we have, usually you want to have superior troops, like more. We don't really have that at this point. We don't have more troops, but there isn't much we can really do about that. But that's fine. You're just going to retake stuff as you go. We just train them. We literally just train them with our guys, retaking everything as they get it. Be careful of your navy, obviously, as I mentioned before. You don't want to really do anything with it, or it will die. A horrible death of the British Navy. Ticonderoga, we took that from the French, and the French didn't need more. But, alright, so we can move this guy up. And you do kind of want to do this war as quick as possible, because while this is happening, this is exactly what you see. You'll see Spain, New Spain over here, just conquering all sorts of native tribes. If you can get out of this war quickly, you can literally take every single one of these before Spain really gets any, like, more than 1 or 2. Like, if you focus down here and, like, box them in, then you get all these to yourself, which is what you want to do because you need, of course, all this land. And if you wait too long, Spain will mop it up real quick. So, you need to be very careful of that. Alright, so they went into our fort. So, do I want to attack him is a question here. It's questionable. We can lock him in, make him attack us, lose any of the problems from defending, or from attacking. I don't know. I'm going to have to decide. Because, you know, this battle could go really well or it could go really bad. Let's see. Alright, so I said we don't attack him. We really need to stay in the defense, especially considering we have Washington. Oh, look, they just pulled in 5,000 more troops we didn't even see. But especially considering we have Washington with pretty low fire, we're not really going to get too far with them. Oh, we could have an opportunity now that the general over there moved away. Wait, let's see if he comes back. If he doesn't come back, if he does come back, like, okay. We need to figure out where he went, because without him, oh, and a disease outbreak, I think we're going to go for it. Let's hop in. Winning a single battle like this can be really good. If you can figure out how to do it like this, where you win, kill a lot of their guys, and really don't lose more than, I'd say, more than like 5,000 manpower, then go for it. Like, We absolutely slaughtered them there. And he's moving there. Let's see if we can get a stack wipe. So you really gotta play your battles how you need to play them if you're gonna win. Oh, our 1K got in first. That's unfortunate. Like we just stack wiped them. Like that is basically you win the war at this point. So this can happen if they attack you Massachusetts. Even if they don't go into any of these forts and you're unable to get them in a position like this, if you get them down to Philadelphia or something, even if they take Philadelphia, it's fine. Realize that you're making peace. As long as you don't let them get to 100% war score, you're fine. They'll move out and they'll go start taking fort level 8s like this, and you'll have more than enough time to go back and take Philadelphia. So you're okay if you just watch, and you just got to do this really strategically. You don't want to lose battles. And you don't want to lose manpower, I should say. That's even more important than losing battles. Like, I lost, what, 3,000 manpower, 2,000 manpower there? 2,500. That's perfect. We just stack wiped, what, 26,000 of their guys, and we lost 2,000. You really just gotta play the battles your way, and with your advantage, or you will lose. And in this position, we're already in great shape. In this war, obviously, you can try and take this stuff. If you do well enough like this, where you get a huge stack up, how much war score did that give us? That's 7+ war score from battle. So now if we wait all the way down to the 33 now length of war, then you can probably take some of this land over here, which can be really helpful, actually. So it is sometimes a good idea to do that. Military access from Spain. I wouldn't do this. You're going to be enemies with Spain. So I would not help them in any shape or form. Now, let's get some scouts along the coast here, like some 1K mercs. We need to watch and see exactly where he lands and when. And we need to be ready to get him into how we need to fight him. We got a little British Navy over here. We got Newfoundland boats. Be careful of them. Okay, now we've got an eye on the whole coast. We can see exactly when and where he lands. So now it's a waiting game. He might not even send more troops back. He might be done with this war. He might be like, well, this was a waste of time. We don't need them anymore. A lot of times he'll get himself into wars still over here as well. He gets the person union over Hanover. I remember that. I didn't even realize we were at war with Hess. Oh, yeah, Hessians. I forgot about that. Although we weren't technically at war with them. They just supply troops to the British. Whatever. 2 war exhaustion, 1 stability. Okay. So war exhaustion costs 75 of that to do. What's our stability cost? 105. So 2 war exhaustion is a better way to go, because then we can we can do this for 75 and save a little over 25. And war exhaustion is a pretty bad thing. You don't want high war exhaustion in this at all. Alright, we got a little British blockade. This could almost be something we want to attack. I get an admiral. I'd say get an admiral. We don't really need Benedict Arnold anymore. Okay? We probably won't have too much more fighting to do on land. Let's fire Benedict Arnold. We already know what he ends up doing anyway. And I'd say we attack him. If anything, we were going to lose a couple ships, but hopefully we get the victory over it. And we pull back if we really need to. The British Navy. Oh my god, we already lost a ship. The British Navy is just... it's probably a really bad idea. It's pretty much always a bad idea to attack the British Navy. But we got the victory there. We did lose 2 ships, so you have to decide if it's worth it or not. In this case, it's definitely worth it. I lost 2 ships and got a victory, which is quite worth it. Like, what's our battles now? Oh, still 7 from 4 battles, but still overall a good thing. Get the British Navy out of there. Blockades are going to lose you war score, so you really don't want those as well. Now, can we get these guys over there? No, we cannot. 64. So he's going to be landing, 31 cogs. This is his cogs. Let's get troops over here. Let's see if we can figure out how to get him to... Okay, where's he going? Where's he landing these troops? That's the question. Okay. Okay, he's blockading this. So he's landing him somewhere here. Oh, nope. He's rolling out again. Let's follow his navy. Oh, it's gone. Okay, get into Philadelphia. We'll wait for him. We have our mercenary posts. We'll know when he comes. Actually, you don't really need the mercenary posts because you can see the land anyway, but I find it helpful. Our navy's still healing. What ships are still? 74 on one of our... What was it? I didn't even see what it was. Great frigates. We know that 64 is out there, so we're not really going to do anything with our navy, at least for quite a while, until we know that it's gone. It's probably going to land more troops, but we don't know that yet. Overall, this war is quite easy to win if you know how to do it. If you don't, and you just start attacking them and you run out of manpower, then it seems really difficult. Like, I've had people ask me, like, how is this even possible? You can't win this. Like, what are you talking about? It's not that hard if you know how to do it. All right, so that's the problem. We got a big 30 Navy like that out there. You saw, we lost 2 ships when we had, what, twice as many ships as, or almost twice as many ships as he did. So, British Navy is not really something you wanna mess with. Peace is probably getting pretty close now. 1943, 22 from that, and 15 relative strength of allies. There isn't much you can do about that. Great Britain holds London. Also, absolutely nothing you can do about that. If you, in the American Revolution, in this game, land troops in London, kudos to you. It's impossible, so you try. Alright, we're going to go diplomatic reputation. It actually helps with making the peace here, probably quite a bit. Or allying with people afterwards. 54. Alright. So, he's probably 22 cogs. He's probably going to land troops with this. He's going to decide where these mercenaries can help to, like, screw up the AI a little bit, I think. I'm not actually sure about that, but I've always just kind of assumed, you know, it's like, oh, wow, they have troops here, let's not attack them. Because they can march and attack us while we're landing, which is never a good thing for them. But Republican tradition. Oh. Decrease the military funding. No. Spend the money. Because we need that stuff. Meanwhile, Iroquois up here, what did they lose to their zealots? France declares war on papal state. Napoleon's going off. Just kidding. Napoleon is not for a long time. Napoleon's what? 18... I'm not sure. Okay, we got some British troops rolling up here. 11,000. That would be something we would attack if that's all he really lands in Newfoundland. So we'll find them. We're gonna see. Oh, there they are. All right, so he'll stack wipe our merc. That doesn't matter, but we caught him. Okay, that was fun. Now stack wiped. What did we lose? 3,000 men again. That's worth it. Like, what is peace now? Almost there. Still, we'll be able to get land in this war. So I'll show you guys that as well. Like, here we go. Come on. Now, relative strength of allies is probably down. Yeah, Great Britain holds London. British relative strength of allies is 14. British military strength, that went up 2, actually, but that doesn't really matter. They do like landing troops up here, so you got to be careful of that. Like, here's Spain. What was the guy here? I remember on how you pronounce it. Assuagi. I don't know. He was up here. He just mopped them up. He'll just take them every single time. People of Louisville have been granted a seat in Parliament. Wait a second. Don't we have to do that? Did they do that themselves? Oh. 30,000 British troops. All right. So this is something we're not going to want to fight. So we're going to get back somewhere to our fort. Actually, no. Either way. Oh. Interesting. Lose 1 inflation, 25 dip power, 50 ducats. 500 ducats in this war could be helpful. If you need it at this point, I would go for this. You'll be able to reduce the inflation later. But I'd say for us, it's actually probably better to do this. National unrest, even that's great. Like, we get tech from this. So that's overall helpful. Now, let's set up our guys here. We need to keep still a close eye. Are we allowed to move into Newfoundland? I didn't even know that. Fun. So what is he? Let's see. Did he up here? Is he fighting these rebels? That's what I want to know. Let's see. No, he's not. Okay, I thought he would go fight those and we could fight him after. Okay, always quarantine the port and let them die. There they are. 28,000 right up there. Yeah, just keep an eye out for him. Oh, no. Okay, you don't want to do that. You gotta... What, we almost attack him over a river? Oh, we didn't over... Almost. Not a river. Oh, yes, it is a river. Almost attacked him over a river. Almost devastating. Can select aspect of faith. Alright, discipline. Always good when you're in the American Revolution. Very helpful for an army of people in rags. 3,000 men. Let's see. What is, who's getting here first? 6th of July? 1st of August. Thank you very much. Alright, we got an election. For the first election, keep who you have. Keep Matthew Howe. Yeah. You basically, the way I do these elections, I'll almost do another video on this if you really want it. But when I do these elections, until you get down to like 50, or it's not 50, until you get down to like 70 or 60, where it starts taking away the bonuses. Ooh, that's nice. I would stick with, what am I saying here? Until you get down to the until it gets down to 60, or when it turns yellow, I would keep electing the same person so you can get him like to it'll end up what, a 655 or 666, 655 leader, 666 leader. And then after that, then you change it every time. Always choose the one that gives you the higher Republican tradition boost, and then at that point, then you can then you wait until it goes back up again, and then you do it like that. That's how I would do it. Okay, British Army absolutely destroyed. Stack wipe them as well. Thank you. Now we have 28,000 more British guys down there marching around doing their thing. What are they, going into Massachusetts? Your discretion at this point. If you think you can beat them, attack them. If you don't think you can beat them, don't attack them. You don't want to lose. That's the worst thing you can do. I really want to get these guys out of here. Thank you very much. Yeah, you can stay. Turn on force march. Okay, they're out of Massachusetts. Now, you've got 38% war score. At this point, you can keep fighting them if you want to. You can get, like, probably more of this. Like, what can we get here? We can get this, this, this. Oh, ooh. Can't get this. Now, in the past, I've done it where it's actually quite funny if you take all this off. You could take, like, this, and you could start going through Spain. That's one really good way in the American Revolution War. If you want to do that, I would definitely go for it. And then you can, of course, if you want to, take, like, this stuff. Take whatever you want. But at this point, you can make peace. Now, I'm going to fight these guys just to see if we can win. At this point, I would not do this if I was going to make peace. Right at this point, I'd make peace now, but let's see if we can, is this a river? No, but it is hills. Oh, we're already locked in. Doesn't matter. Alright, guys, let's pull out a dub here. Come on. Oh, yeah. Thank you. And we have this. We have Florida now. Nice. Okay, so we did, come on, pull it out. Finish this. Thank you. Oh, we did stack wipe him. Nice, 42 war score. You decide what you want again. But at this point, yeah, then you can wait a little bit longer. Take what you want, but we'll make peace here, just show you. And then you are free as the United States. You are a free country. And look at this. Now I have these things down here, so you can kind of start working up in Spain, doing what you want to do. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this was helpful. Please let me know. Please let me know what you want me to do in the future, because right now I don't know what people need tutorials on that I'm good at. So let me know what you guys want tutorials on, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Tell me like a Hellcat.